Welcome to Bad Food Blog, and this one is going to be interesting. We're going to see if an air fryer can make my preferred Fray Bentos pie in a tin better than when it comes out of the oven. I'm going to give it every opportunity to succeed. I am going to open the top, I'm going to slice round, and then we're going to put it in the Ninja Foodi air fryer. Could be any air fryer. And I'm going to put it as low down as I can, and I'm going to allow it to cook, and hopefully this will get us this pastry we see here in the photo. Now, the reason I'm using this one is this is my favorite, and for an up-and-coming video I also have a most fantastic thing. This is going to amaze you. They have done a new and improved recipe with 33% more meat, and this is coming in a video soon following this one, but I'm not eating 2 pies in one day, so you're going to have to wait a few days for this one. Look at this. Steak and gravy, improved recipe. What? Same photo, but we'll see how that goes. So that's for a future video. Please subscribe or click notification bells if you do subscribe, so you can see this wonderful video, and it's coming up in the future. I know teasing future videos isn't something I normally do, but I'm just excited about finding this in the supermarket. So back to this one. Let's get it open with a tin opener. I'll leave the other one just there in shot, so when we're using the Ninja Foodi you can see it. La, da, 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 da. Now, as you probably, if you've seen any of my other videos, the vegetable Balti is my favourite one of these pies. It is actually the one which I say tastes good. It suits this recipe. It suits the pie sort of thing. The vegetable Balti, obviously vegetables are plentiful in it. It tastes good, and it's got to say it's my favourite version of this pie. Oh, it even smells nice when you open the tin. It is just, as I said, my favourite version. Now, I'm not going to heat the air fryer up in advance because I don't wish the air fryer to be hot and start cooking the pie. I want to cook the insides. Now, I'm going to separate the pie from the edge of the tin. Now, in a previous video, I found that doing this allowed the pie to rise, because separating it from the edge of the tin stopped it sticking and allowed the pastry to come up properly. Instead of a dome shape, you got a shape closer to this, where the edge is rising up a little bit. And it allowed more air to escape inside the pastry, and it looked better. So let's move the camera over to the air fryer and get this thing cooking. Sorry about the drastically different shot, but as you well know, there's a future video sat there waiting. Okay. So there is this basket thing. Now I think I'm going to leave this in because I think that will allow air to get underneath and to heat the pie from underneath as well. And of course the pie is going to get heated from top. It's not too high in the Ninja Foodi that this is going to affect it. So now I'm not going to do air crisp because I think that's the wrong way to go with this. And also I'm going to stick to the pie's temperature guide, which is 220. I'm not doing 220. Ah, okay. Oh, yeah. So I'm going to take out this crisp basket because I'm not using air crisp, am I? We're doing bake, so there. Straight in. 190. We can only go to 210, and that's as close to the temperature as we're going to get. We'll try 15 minutes and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, I'll be back in 15 minutes. I'm not going to stand here and wait for this. It's going to be noisy and annoying. You can use this time to hit the like button if you like. Okay, it's just finished. Let's have a look and see what we've got. Oh my god, the steam coming out of there is hot. Yeah, these little gloves aren't going to cut it. Let's go in with the big ones. This protects more of my hand. I have opposable thumbs for a reason. Here we are. So that's browning on top. It looks burnt-ish. I would say it's just on the edge of burning. But what we have isn't looking too bad. Let's go over to the table and examine it properly. So here we are. Got the wide-angled lens on because there's a lot to get in the frame and I want to make sure it's looking good. But gotta say, it smells pretty impressive. As I've said before, this is my favourite one. So I'm going to try and lift the pastry out all in one go and then get the vegetable sauce out afterwards. Oh, there. Pastry mostly in one go. Oh, it's very, very hot. There's even a little bit of scoring on the bottom where it's burnt, but my God, does it smell nice. Gotta say, the pastry does not at the moment look soggy. It's very light, very crispy, and that cooked in 15 minutes rather than the 40 as advertised on the tin. The sort of convection small scale fan oven really did do its job. So let's adjust the camera. Let's try some and see what it tastes like. I think actually I'm going to need to pull the camera back and away a bit because I don't think anyone wants it to be this close up. Thing about dealing with tripods. That's better. Less distortion keeping this angle. If I use the wide-angled lens and have it closer, there's a lot of distortion. Here we are. As I've said before, this is the best tasting of the Fray Bentos pies. It doesn't have any faux meat in it. The sauce is quite likable. Overall, it genuinely gives me a good impression of the pie. The sauce packed full of vegetables, lots of carrots, probably about 40% carrots, peas, potato, all sorts of wonderful things in there. All of them well cooked. Pastry still soggy on the bottom where it's in contact with the pie. Not really a surprise there. Let's make sure we have a good sample with some pie and some vegetables. Now the pastry is cooked all the way through. It tastes better than coming out the oven, and it's not quite as soggy. It is a bit more dried out. It's still soggy, I mean, but it's not dough-like. Gotta say, so far, this is the best Fray Bentos pastry I've ever tasted. That actually is nice. Who would have thought putting it in sort of convection air fryer would have been able to achieve something like that? Definitely my favourite one of these pies. Without a doubt. And I got to say, so far, this is my favourite way. I think it could have been cooked longer and more of the pastry would have risen. I think maybe some foil on top or something to stop the radiant heat burning it. As you can see, the layers are separating, getting closer to what's in the picture. But I don't think fan ovens. I think the higher cooking temperature is the answer. But I'm not sure how you achieve the puff pastry from a tin. I mean, one day what I think I'm going to do is cook the pastry separately to the pie contents and see how we get on with that. Dissect one of these pies, take out the pastry, put it on a tray on some greaseproof paper and see if it is possible to even cook the pastry completely. So we get a nice wedge of filler pastry. Then cook the contents in the microwave, place them together and see if you can achieve the sort of pie perfection you see in the photos on the tins. See if that's accomplishable even if you go to that extent. I'm sure it has to be. But yeah, I mean, what are you going to argue with? For £1.50, this one's actually good. I'm not looking forward to the steak and gravy one in the next video, but this one's tasty. Look, you've seen me eat a whole one. I don't normally finish these. This one, vegetable, pastry, it's all good. The sauce is good. It's vegetarian. Possibly even suitable for vegans. Can you have a quick look? Yep, Vegan Society approved. I don't know if it's healthy or not. It probably is, but Vegan Society approved. This one is very suitable. Okay, that worked. Well, you've seen me eat a whole Fray Bentos pie, and that I think is a first on this channel. Thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe.